Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be customizing the Dundreary Landstalker XL in Grand Theft Auto Online. It's been a very long time since I've actually customized this vehicle, and it is available at Simeon's this week because of course it is a removed car. So I figured I would give it a new customization today. It comes with this blood livery from the get-go from Simeon's, so we might be keeping that or taking it away. We'll have to see, but we're going to start off with the armor. We're going to go all the way up on that. For the brakes, we're going to go all the way up on those as well. For the bumpers, we do have front and rear options for this vehicle. I will say that I do actually really like some of the options that the Landstalker XL actually comes with. I think that for today, I'm probably going to go for the sports splitter. I think that looks really good. It does look kind of BMW-ish. I think that the Rebla GTS has the exact same front bumper option, but regardless, I do think it looks good, so we'll do that. For the rear bumpers, we do have the custom bumper, the street bumper, and the street bumper with the secondary trim as well. Honestly, I think that the regular street bumper kind of looks good, but at the same time, the secondary trim isn't bad either. I think we're going to go street bumper today, though. For the engine, we are going to go all the way up on that. For the exhaust, we do have the double oval exhaust or the dual oval exhaust. We also have the double exhaust system, which is an interesting option. We have the dual boxed exhausts, the large dual oval. We also have the rounded dual exhaust or the large angled dual exhausts. Honestly, I kind of don't mind the angled one, but at the same time, I do feel like either the rounded dual exhaust or the large dual oval exhaust kind of look better. I kind of like the angle though, honestly. Or maybe we should go for the double exhaust. Let's go for the double exhaust, actually. I think that's kind of cool. For the grille, we have a mesh grille, a honeycomb mesh grille, secondary stock grille. We have a billet grille, a medium grille, or of course the secondary heavy duty grille. I kind of like the billet or the mesh of either kind sort of thing. The honeycomb isn't too bad. I actually don't mind that at all. I think the billet grille though looks a little bit better, so we're gonna go for that option today. For the hood, we have the twin scooped vented hood. We also have the large scooped vented hood. Double vented, we have the middle twin vented, the bolt-on intake hood, interesting, the intake vented hood, or of course the chrome hood vent, which looks really ugly. I think for today's build, I might have to go for the large scooped vented hood, or honestly the intake vented hood is really interesting looking too. It's really aggressive though, and I don't really know if it fits this whole SUV, but at the same time, I do kind of like it. You know what, I'm gonna go for it today, why not, let's do it. For the lights, we are gonna go xenon, and then I am actually gonna put a neon kit on this thing today. We're gonna leave it white though, I don't think I'm gonna mess with it too much. Now for the livery options that this thing has, we do have quite a few. We got the single white stripes, the two-tone paint, flame livery, army camo, Yeti Mall Ninja. These are really hard to see, I'm just kind of noticing. Okay, hang on, let's change the color of the vehicle quickly. Let's go for an ice white for the primary, and then for the secondary, let's just do black for right now, and then let's go back to the livery and look at these again. So we got the single white stripes, the two-tone paint, the flame livery, the army camo, Yeti Mall Ninja, two-tone digital camo, blood splatter, Sentinove halftone, and of course the bigness times Sentinove. Honestly, no livery is really tempting. I could always put on the blood splatter later, but I think for right now I am actually gonna go with no livery. Just because, I don't know, it kind of low-key looks a bit better with no livery. For the mirrors, I am going to make them primary, I think, because I think it just looks a little bit cleaner. I'm going to go SA exempt for the plate as well. For the respray of the vehicle itself, even though we literally just changed it, I think I kind of want to go for some sort of a blue, but not something too, like, bright. Maybe like a Saxon blue. I feel like a Saxon blue, or maybe a Mariner blue. I feel like either of those work really well, and I feel like it's a very like Ford color, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go Saxon today, and then for the secondary color, what does it actually do? I can't remember. Oh, it does the door handles and everything. I think we will actually keep that in black, honestly. I think it looks pretty good. Now for the roof, we do have some rack rails or roof bars that we can put on this thing. We have the vertical roof rack, we have a ski rack, we have a small roof basket, or of course a large roof rack. The large roof rack is kind of cool. At the same time, I actually do like the rack rails or the roof bars. I think I'm gonna go roof bars today. I feel like it's kind of a better look. For the skirts, we can go for some different steps. We can go for step boards, ridged side steps. We got those in chrome as well. We got running boards and chrome running boards. Honestly, I think ridged side steps kind of look good on this. I feel like those kind of make the most sense, so we'll go for that. For the suspension, we can lower this thing down significantly. I think that I might lower it to like street suspension, but I'm not going to go any lower than that. For the transmission, we will go all the way up, and then for the turbo, we will also go all the way up on that. Unfortunately, can't quite max out that acceleration bar. That's unfortunate, but I guess go figure. Now, we could put some off-road wheels on this thing, but they don't look very good, I have to say, so probably not going to do that. Maybe the True Fade Concave. Those actually work pretty well, I have to say. Let's throw those on, and then we'll do those in a black. And then for the tires, we will go bulletproof on those. And then I think for the windows, I'm going to tint them, maybe not all the way, but dark smoke. Let's do that. And I think that's pretty much it for the customization on the Landstalker XL. Let's take it outside, actually. And of course, before we do anything else, we have to do a sound test, and then we're going to get into the full review. So let's take a listen here.
What the hell?
It's one of the most basic sounding cars I've ever heard, I think. But don't let that fool you, because the Landstalker isn't actually a bad vehicle. I actually think this thing is really nice. And as like a big SUV in GTA, I think it does its job relatively well. And, you know, performance-wise, it definitely could be a lot worse. Now, is it going to win you any races? Absolutely not. No way. It is in the SUVs category, but despite that, I mean, yeah, it's not very quick. It's not very quick at all. There's a lot of SUVs that would absolutely destroy this thing, like the Tauros, the Lampadati Novak, the Rebel GTS, just to name a few. But as like a nice vehicle for like cruising around in GTA, I think that the Landstalker XL is actually very good for that sort of thing. Like, if you want to take a long drive up to Paleto Bay or something like that, and you want to do it like comfortably, the Landstalker XL is pretty good for that, I would think. It has decently fast acceleration. The handling isn't bad either. It's definitely very manageable. The tail end is a little bit prone to sort of slipping out on you, but it's extremely manageable. You can definitely get it back into swing. Relatively easy. It is fully all-wheel drive as well, so if you do want to take this thing off-road, you can. If you don't lower the suspension either, I think that it does get some pretty good ground clearance, and even if you do lower the suspension, obviously it's GTA, so the car is going to do just fine if you want to actually climb some things. Overall, it is a very good vehicle, I would say. It's got a lot of customization. It would make a very good Mafia vehicle if you're into that sort of thing in GTA. If you want a nice Mafia vehicle, Landstalker XL is very, very good. You can have 4 people in it, of course, and it does have some nice customization. A lot of good roof rack options and things like that. So if you need to bring some goods with you, you've got the option right there. But yeah, the Landstalker XL, good vehicle. It is a little on the expensive side. It goes for 1.2 million simians right now. Of course, it is removed, so that is a bit of extra sort of allure to the vehicle. If you've never had one before, I would say to pick one up while it's available as simians this week. It does go off sale on Thursday, so do keep that in mind. If you do want to get this, you have to buy it before Thursday. Anyway, guys, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about the Landstalker XL. It's worth it. You should probably pick it up if you can. However, if you're going to break the bank for it, I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Only if you've got an excess amount of money and you've got some good garage space as well. It is a decent vehicle for that, but if you are, you know, kind of on a budget, there are some better vehicles to buy this week, that's for sure. Anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed this video, if you learned something, a like is of course appreciated. If not, dislike. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, and I will see you all in the next video. Until then, take care. Peace.